Hey guys, welcome back. This is Just the Chad, and we are here with episode 2 of the VfL Wolfsburg Football Manager 2019 series. Yeah, this is going to be the episode we first off, we're going to be taking off very first game of the Bundesliga against Schalke 04. And yeah, they're a good team, aren't they? Expected to be fourth place. Um, yeah, you can see here we have Dezesso Farman is the very good head coach, and Sebastian Rudy is a very decent midfielder with Weston McKennie and Konoplyanka is their new signing that they got. They are without Leon Goretzka. He did go to FC Bayern over the summer, so hopefully that helps us a little bit in this case, but it's going to be a tough match, isn't it? If you look here on the inbox, we do have the odds to win, so that's nice. And yeah, before we get started, let's look at some of the staff we brought in. I brought in a little bit more coaches here. I brought in a new assistant coach, Martin Stranzel, very decent, as well as a backup coach, I believe. I brought in Seppo Ekorn. So two new coaches just helps with the overall load. We have some pretty good attacking, technical coaches, stuff like that. I also brought in some scouts, and if you look here, if we go to Simon's, I brought in a couple more scouts, so just some overall good guys. And yeah, they brought us back some interesting reports, and we don't have that much to spend, unfortunately, so I spent most of it. And so why don't I go and show you who we brought. I'll go into transfers. And so we brought in these two guys, Kevin and Babu, I'm going to say his name, from Young Boys for 15 million, and he looks very decent. He's a really good right wing back for us, but I'm also playing him as a ball playing defender because, I mean, if you look at these stats, not a single one of these is below 13, or except for, I guess there's two. But other than those two, that's it, and these both are secondary traits to have. So I think he's going to be very decent here if we can train him there, and it just helps for overall kind of rotational play in those center back and that wing back area. The other person we got here was, if you guys already saw, is Josh Sargent. I'm sure most American guys know about him, a youngster, 18-year-old. Yeah, he looks decent, doesn't he? And so it just helps for overall backup play because Memdi is going to be playing the outside attacking mid mostly, and so he just kind of be that third option in our two-striker system. Which, speaking of systems, let's go show you guys this. So this is our primary system that we discussed last time. And Josh Sargent usually just swaps in right here. Wout Weghorst went off in our cup game, which I'll show you guys soon. But very decent. And yeah, so we also have the vertical tiki-taka play here that I really like to use. It helps Russelin get in and William. They're both very good at getting forward, which is nice. And Memdi's perfect for this attacking mid area. As well, this is just another Route 1, more defensive play, and it just helps a lot with having John Brooks is pretty good at playing some balls over the top, as well as keeping these midfield trio of Arnold, Camacho, and unfortunately, the injured Gilovagi. He's been injured for just a week, most likely, so he'll be back soon, but still terrible. As well as our left-footed center back, Marcel Tisserand, is still out for 4 more days. So we're a little bit injury-ridden, but we should be set. Let's go back to this wing play setup. And I will fix this and select the wing play. We need Tisserand off, and we'll be putting Idaku in. And yeah, taking Memdi off, and I believe we wanted Bracalo. I wanted Bracalo on. And we were going to give Stefan the start, Patrick Varai the start. Very good penalty taker. He has like 18 penalties, insane. And we were going to give Ruslan the start with Camacho, Arnold. Yeah, let's keep Brooks on. Let's switch those two, though. Like that. Perfect. That looks like the formation we want to do. I did want to just make it regularly wide and standard. I did want to change that. Alright, I think we are set to go. Um, I do also have on my short list, I'll give you guys a short list. I was looking at some right backs, so I have Zappacosta, and these guys are just, classic football manager guys to look up. But Omaru is very interesting. He looks very good for me, and so I kept scouting him. I might be getting him later. And as well, there's a couple of these River Plate guys, Milton Casco and Franco Petroli, who look rather decent. I'm very interested in Milton Casco, and so I'm continuing to scout them further as well. And so hopefully we'll look at that. But yeah, let's look at the past result here. So just some friendlies all the way up here, but this is the other result that happened, was the German Cup first round against Oberhausen, who, if you look here, they're not even found. They play in the regional division West in Germany, and yeah, not the best competition. We beat them comfortably 3-0. Wout Weghorst had 2 goals with Paul Verhey, I think I'm how to say it, with a penalty, 18 penalty, I think is the stat. So very good penalty taker. So yeah. Without further ado, let's get into this. I showed you most of the starting lineup here. Josh Sargent had a good training. That's good. That's interesting to know. We'll probably be putting him in as one of the bench players. Let me go quickly as we get into this matchup. I can go over the some of the bench players that you might see introduced throughout this game. So So we have a couple of outside wingers that we like to play, and so Felix Klaus is very good on both sides, and I will most likely put him either in for if Berkala gets tired or Stefan, and Tep as well is a very good player like this. Gerhardt, I really like putting Gerhardt as a sub in for Russelin, just because sometimes Russelin runs too high up and he gets tired. Naka is a great center back to be subbed. Itter does not need to be here. And so I'll actually have Memdi instead of Tept, and Tept can stay down here. William is a good backup to have. And then this guy right here, he's going to be our key dude. And so we'll have Tept out for here. Rex Bagaj, I don't know how to say that name, but very good player. Very helpful when it comes to who we're getting rid of. Who should we get rid of? Let's see that. Very helpful when it comes to just these 2 center mids. He's just such a good backup in both positions, and so he's just very easy to just sub in there and stuff. Gerhardt is also good like that, so I don't know why I took him out. Maybe I'll say William can get the bench right now, and he'll be back for later. Just because Gerhardt is such and Mbabu is so good. Alright, sweet. Actually, let's take out William. We'll do that. Alright, sweet. I'll keep an eye out for Kevin Mbabu and Felix Klaus. Those guys are probably going to be the 2 guys I put in first. And I'll put in Josh Sargent instead of Yunus Mali, just because of such a good training he had. Let's make sure that this team is all set up. Make sure this sound isn't too loud for us. Hopefully that's okay. Alright, and we're off. So we're in the dark blue here against Schalke. And if you look at their team real fast, they have Mark Uth, very good. Kona Playanka is a very good outside back. Sebastian Rudy is just very good in the midfield, and Mascaral. But yeah, I think our team can handle it. Farman's gonna be a good goalie, so it's gonna be hard to come up against that. But hopefully our team can stay strong. Still a highlight here. John Brooks, next man out, giving him no possession slightly. Looks like we're not putting too much pressure. John Brooks. Chances to come in. The full range. Let's go with the one to the box there. Let's see what we can do here. Ruslan's injured. That's not what we need. He's been injured before too. Damaged foot, ankle, lower leg. It's not what I see. We might have to change up the formation here. Just get a little bit more vertical tiki-taka perhaps. Let's try that. We'll try a vertical tiki-taka play. Tactics here. Select okay, let's see here. And Ruslan can still stay there. It's just potential for injury. And have you in this box-to-box midfielder role. Perfect. Let's do that. That's what I like to see. Veghurst can switch. Veghurst is probably the better false 9, actually. Yep, let's keep it like that. Saves, it's a racing play. That's what we want. Make sure we always press in, deal. Now I'm trying to see, because Verhang and Gatehart are able to slowly get up and move forward. And then that allows Alexander Arnold just a little bit more creativity in the midfield, because they have to go around again. Just like that. Rampage again. Veghurst. We can't get it across, we can't get shots on goal. There's another drag to watch it. It's a cross. It's a shot. It's blocked. Oh my goodness. The amount of times I've said it's blocked is ridiculous. Utter rubbish. surely not. We get there. Let's go into attacking. So standard. Let's just go extremely high tempo for these last 15 minutes. Our boys need to push here. Last couple minutes here. It's not looking good as it was. We have 11 shots, 12 shots. There's just no chances already. It really crosses. It could be a highlight. There's a minute left on the clock. Here we go. Hey. Slides out with Cahill. Crosses it in. We have to go back. Veghorst. Hey. Outside. The corner kick. Nice man on it to cross it. Floats it in. It's nice. Connection. Just let it go here. Cross it in. Salvage it. It's a corner kick. Oh, bloody hell. Shoot is that. We had some chances. We just couldn't get across the box. Nice man, Arnold with the worst performance. It's unlucky. Good goal for them. That's what I say to the boys. It's a close game, it really was. Well, now we started off in relegation zone, so it's never okay there. We're in the playoff spot now, relegation playoff tournament. But still early days. And so let's actually take a look ahead over the next month here. We play Bayern, and that's going to be on TV, so that's nice. Next, so upcoming, then Hertha BC, and we'll probably come back for this double header here this Saturday, and then the following Tuesday, Freiburg, and then Mainz. So Freiburg, I think, here we look expected. I'll get a team report on them too. Let's get them from Rudy. I like Rudy. If you look here, we're supposed to get 16th. And then Mainz is supposed to be 13th. So we're supposed to be doing better than them. I believe we're predicted at 8th place right now. 7th now. So hopefully we can keep it up. And disappointing beginning draw, but we always knew we were going to lose that against Schalke. They're a good team. Champions League team. So we have a lot of way to work. A lot of ways to improve too, and so yeah, that'll end it here. We'll come back next time for that double header, and please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Cheers.